It's it's going to be interesting. What's your favorite map? Now we've covered the worst one. What's the one that always makes you happy to see?
I always get on board with. I really like Train at the moment. I think Train is cool to watch.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is there. Mirage is cool, but it's kind of getting a little bit stale. I think Train and Overpass are really fun for me to watch. I think
those are maps I think where there's still. I mean, it's not that they're unexplored, but there's a lot that still hasn't been played around with. More, I feel like because I think for really high-level games, Inferno always delivers some really great games. I feel like it's always, you know, it's much the same. Like there's not that much new stuff going on.
Well, we've got some new stuff going on.
Yes.
We are going to be live. The pistol round is going to be starting soon. Budapest, thanks for sticking with us. Virtus.Pro taking on eXtatus.
Yes, indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Virtus.Pro starting on the T side, and eXtatus going to be playing on the CT side. Let's see how this all unfolds. Two people only walking towards the B bomb site for Virtus.Pro. That can be a bit risky. One of them playing all the way behind Chicken Coop. Geek actually gets a lot of information there, and Cobblestone still going to be taking down Mihu after going down to Pasha. So still a 4-on-4. And let's just see how this all plays out.
It's very conservative from Virtus.Pro, not trying to follow up on that kill whatsoever. Very happy just to find the equalizer, which makes sense. Neo and Pasha are going to rotate around towards the A hulls, but with no pressure over towards the B bomb site. eXtatus, the defense is actually leaning that way. Now, Snacks is over towards B watching for a push. He has a little bit of utility, smoke and a Molotov, so he could just kind of put some pressure on this B bomb site if he wanted. If they wanted to attack A, he could be the fake. Otherwise, Bialy will rotate back towards B. Neo and Pasha still just maintaining map control.
Devil playing in a somewhat safe position. Very hard to get him out of that one. They do have a Molotov on Snacks, so can definitely throw it in there. That grenade is going to land pretty deep. Does a fair bit of damage. Oh, a nice headshot to return. Pasha gone down. And that's the end of the pressure on the A-bomb side. Now all the rest is going to be on B. Sedko in the back line. Are they going to be able to land a grenade? I mean, there comes the Molotov forcing him out. He needs backup, and badly his feet are on fire, and he's going to go down to Snacks now. Monty trying to see if he can push on in. The bomb is being planted, and he can't find any edge there to get the kill. Instead, Bialy, Neo to follow it up, and now Frozen alone. Oh, he's going to get a double headshot, leaving it in 1 versus 1. Neo up on the plateau, ready and waiting. Frozen, we've talked so much about him. Can he clutch it? He's already spotted out Neo, looking for it. The jump is up, he gets the kill, and back in with the defuse kit. He's going to have the time. A great clutch coming out here for the young player. Yeah, that was super aggressive as well from Frozen. Once he gets into that one-on-one, it's just non-stop pressure, and it's how fitting. The young versus the old against Neo, one of the greatest stars of Counter-Strike. Frozen's able to take that away. Brilliant multi-kill as well from him inside the bomb site, and that retake was not looking promising whatsoever until Frozen showed up. 1-0, and with that plant, Virtus.Pro not going to invest a whole lot. I think they all have P250s, but they're going to get that early AK-47 purchase out. They're going to get the rifles on the field of battle as soon as possible, and Devil's got a P90. How do you feel about that, Anders? Makes me a bit uneasy, I'm not going to lie.
You down with the P90?
No, but I'm actually not down with any of the SMGs. I've just given up on all of that. I mean, the P90 is the weapon you buy when you're playing 64-tick matchmaking on an American server, and you think, well, you know,
yeah,
I've got 300 ping anyway, might as well just have 50 bullets and see what happens.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it works really well. You actually have an advantage playing that way.
Monty's going to be happy to take that duel at that long of a range. No damage exchanged by either one quite yet. Pasha getting close to the smoke. Neo and Mihu clearing out long A. eXtatus is just spread out all across the map. Monty and Devil working together. There's a good kill from Frozen. He's going to get dinked in response, down to 30, but no real danger. And coming down drop is Snacks and Bialy. And there's your P90, Anders. 2 kills. And Questone with the headshot with the SMG, and now the AKs will come out for Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, gonna be really early, so I think it's fine. If you engage around the corner against the P9, the MP9 here, and you're Virtus.Pro, you definitely have to respect that. I think the SMGs are going to be a real problem if you retake. Like, that's what you don't want to have happen. But just holding the corner, it probably works out just fine.
Well, here we go. VP, Pasha's going to be the one towards that B-bomb site. Not too aggressive, waiting to see if there's going to be any pushes. And Virtus.Pro is in a massive deficit in terms of nades, so they can't be too fancy. If they want to take control over towards A, it has to be relatively fast-paced, and it is. Snax and Neo already coming up these danger stairs. 1 minute and 20 seconds, just under it. And all 5 players now going to be towards this A bomb site.
Questone just pushed into the middle to try and see if he could see anything through the smoke. Still a Molotov on Frozen, so he could buy a bit of time in case the hit is going to be coming. He almost got caught out there. As Questone picking off one with the MP9, but he can't really follow it up. Now Bialy pushing in. Behind the Molotov is going to be taking down Frozen. It's not bad at all. Trying to get a quick jump in. Setco, he's going to have to be a lot quicker than this, and he goes down as well. Great round here for Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, once they get into the open space, once they get free of the confine of those halls, it's all VP. Bialy with 3 kills. He saw that player get over towards Cannon. He saw the off angle forming, so it was an easy way to dispatch the opposition. And Monty's left with the FAMAS. He does have a kit, but there's no point in him going for this. Save that weapon. Don't put yourself in a situation where you have to rebuy. You're not going to win this one out. And VP is going to be on the board. Another buy coming in the next round for eXtatus, but that's going to take away most of the cash, if not all of the cash that they will have. So Virtus.Pro is going to have them on the ropes early on with their money.
If that defense was going to work out with Questone and Frozen, I think the only way that could have worked would have been as soon as he gets the kill with the MP9, the Molotov lands. Like, it has to be almost simultaneous.
Yes.
So that they can't chase him down and they can't push into the bomb site. But that Molotov was just way too late, so that's a bit unfortunate. 1-2 scoreline. Virtus.Pro quick to get on the scoreboard after losing the pistol. And that's what you want to see. If we're talking about this as if though this will be the tournament where Virtus.Pro starts to pick it up, you want to see that.
I'm just living life by your book, Anders. I'm trying to meme something into existence.
Yeah, it has a really good track record, Moses.
Yeah.
I have to warn you, you might want to be careful playing with that. If you invoke meme magic into the world, you have to be prepared for the consequences. Cloud9 won the major, for God's sakes.
And look at him now. Pasha with a headshot. Monty goes down. Looks like VP's taking control of drop. Bomb still staying up, but it's Snax. And who better to put in a position, a very lurk-heavy position, covered by smoke, and when that fades, he'll be free to make his move on gut instinct. The rest of VP far back. They're doing those mid-smokes over towards the B bomb site. But they haven't decided exactly where they want to go. Can actually pressure either one of the bomb sites. Devil's still here at B, but he's passive. Snax and Bialy going to jump out, covered by the smoke to the left. Frozen's finding 1 and a second on a Bialy. That's a great hold. And even with the advantage, if you can't get past drop, if you can't make it to either one of the bomb sites, you've got nothing.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I'm kind of shocked that none of these two players, and Mihu and Pasha, were applying any pressure to force someone like Frozen to have any doubt. You know, he was just all the time focused on drop. No smokes behind him or anything that he had to worry about. So time's simply going to run out here. Obviously, the bomb is over by drop, so they can't really do anything. That will be another round for eXtatus. Very well done. Frozen doing a good job.
Yeah, it's such a shame as well for VP, just because with that kill, they actually had a lot of different options available to them. eXtatus, once they lose one player, actually just kind of concentrated themselves towards drop. Look, there's a second player coming through the smoke. Even if Frozen hadn't gotten that second kill, would have been able to trade.
Yeah.
They could have gone towards A, where there was only 1 defender. They could have gone towards B, where yes, there was 2 defenders, but they were so passive that you would have at least gotten a plan out of it and seen what happens from there. They couldn't have known that. They just happened to pick the worst possible option. There's a wall of smokes towards the B-bomb site again. Devil and Monty here. Devil has the AWP now over towards this statue, and they're going to roll out. First kill, chimes in, can't get the follow-up. And there it goes, Snacks leading the way. He's the tip of the spear, and he's going to find 2 and 3. All headshots for Snacks to crack this open.
Yeah, really nicely done from Snacks, and Bialy finding one long range. It's going to be Setko going down last. Bialy with the double. And Virtus.Pro. That's going to really hurt the economy there on the CT side. Winning that one round, but then losing it again. I wouldn't force it up if I was them. Not even with maybe upgrade a couple of pistols, but don't go too deep. Want that AWP on Devil later on.
Nice aggressiveness from Virtus.Pro, though. That AWP only got 1 shot off comfortably, right? Then Snacks is in his face. Then he's got a tough shot to hit on the follow-up, and he's got a very fast decision he has to make. And again, it's Virtus.Pro. I mean, the first round they win, triple kill for Bialy helps them get out into open space. This time it's a triple kill from Snacks that helps them wrap and get the angles towards the B-bomb site. So some individual plays allowing Virtus.Pro to find success.
All right, now, if they can survive the CSET 75 buy-up, there's 4 of them, so chances that you win are just off the charts, Moses. Still so good.
Adding up all those 75%. Double kill from Frozen, and that's the bomb down as well. Virtus.Pro, they're really in a tough spot. Devil, when does he decide to pout? There's the dink, back of the skull. Ooh. Down goes Mihu.
That was a nice headshot. Snacks now almost getting caught by Frozen. Devil wanted to follow it up, but didn't want to overextend, and I can't really blame him either. Bomb's still down there. Setko covering it, and 40 seconds. That's what eXtatus need to remind themselves of right now. Just wait and play for time. It's almost up. 30 seconds. They have to run down there, pick up the bomb, and get back up to the site, which is absolutely not easy. Pasher's on 4 health, so really when I say they, it's Snacks that has to do it. 20 seconds, Pasha's gone, and now Snacks has to, he'd have to run the whole way to make this one work. Otherwise, he's simply going to be out of time. Picking it up and running back up, and now he can't really afford to stop. And when he gets to the bomb site, it's just not going to be time anyway. He goes down. Really, really well done. Snacks is going to be dropped, and triple for Devil, double there for Frozen. CSET 75 reigns supreme again, Moses.
That's a lot of time that Virtus.Pro spent essentially just, you know, wasting time, not actually accomplishing anything in that 2-on-2. Pasha had some utility they could have done earlier. Easier in hindsight, but as that clock runs down at that point, Snacks just has no other options. Nothing else is available to him. So again, it's Frozen with that double kill to start things out.
Hindsight is the best kind of sight,
Moses. I love hindsight.
Yeah, my IQ goes up just 1,000% when I already know the answer. It's just, it's unbelievable how that works. 4-2 moving into the 7th round, and that's going to break the Virtus.Pro economy. What a strange start to a game, Moses. Why is it this back and forth? I mean, eXtatus are probably going to be incredibly excited that this is happening, but for Virtus.Pro, they steal the economy away, then they come in the round anyway, and now they're the ones that are broke. It
doesn't look like there's a whole lot of, I mean, as crazy as it is to say this about Virtus.Pro, we do have a technical pause as well, by the way, so short issue with the keyboard, and as that gets fixed, we'll get back into the game. But this VP doesn't seem confident, does it? This, like, I think these rounds they've come out with, this game plan they've come into this map with has been so slow and calculated and measured. We're not seeing that, like, really powerful steamroll of a Virtus.Pro. And perhaps with Taz's departure, that era is gone. We'll have to find out, but still, between Snacks and Pasha, who's played great, and Bialy, I feel like, you know, these guys should be trying to exert themselves a little bit more, trying to be more of a presence and a force within the server.
Yeah, we'll have to find out what this new version looks like in terms of that. It's definitely interesting.
It'll take time, won't it?
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
But yeah, the running out of money early on the T side, obviously a little bit unfortunate. Hopefully we'll have the keyboard issue. I think Snacks broke his keyboard. He's a huge guy, so you know, maybe he just smashed it, you know.
Do that again, then.
Just a Hulk smash keyboard, you know.
Snack smash.
Have you ever smashed a keyboard? Have you ever broken a monitor or something like that?
No, I'm not, I guess a hothead is the way to put it, or an emotional player. I'm very poised and under control at all times.
All right. If you have, you're just selling yourself
ice
pretty
cold,
well.
Yeah. No, right. I never got frustrated. I never really was the guy who, you know, freaked out during the matches.
I once repaired my own monitor, Moses.
How'd you do that?
It had broken, so...
Duct tape?
No, and I actually got like a welder and like a little, I like welded some of the components out of it and changed. I bought like new ones on the internet and I welded them in. It's super easy.
Okay.
It was because I couldn't afford a new monitor. So it's just the bad old days, Moses. But it can be done. You can fix things yourself, you know. It's very satisfying.
Or you could just pay someone to do it for you.
Well, that's what I do now, obviously.
Yeah,
now it's different, Moses. New times. Now I buy a new monitor just for fun sometimes. Just, if the old one's got, some like stains on it or something, I just buy a new one.
Yeah, or send out a tweet is what you're really saying.
Yeah.
Please help Sally.
I need a new monitor. That's exactly right. Well, there's the new keyboard that we're talking about.
Nice new keyboard. Sent in straight from Bardolph overnight, shipped it.
Dude, Bardolph's keyboard game is just, it's off the charts, isn't it?
Bardolph is the only reason I know that there is actually a keyboard game out there in the world. And I'm still so confused by it.
Yeah, I wish, how long before he just makes his own company doing that, branding his own keyboards.
Bardolph boards?
Bardolph boards, that's a good one. I like that. We could work with that.
Yeah. Well, as we get this issue solved, it is a nice performance from Frozen. I think he's kind of delighted. He had a clutch in the pistol round as well as 3 kills. He had 2 kills in just the previous round of the CZ that opened things up for eXtatus to turn that around. So, this game was kind of you watch Virtus.Pro because they're going to be the favorites, and then we just want to see Virtus.Pro return. But you're also keeping eyes on Frozen to see a player that there's a lot talked about. It's byali and Snacks leading the way for the polls with 6 and 5 kills respectively. Back live as the issues are fixed. Investment from VP, 1 AK on Pasha. The other 4 players, armor and pistol, and it's fast down drop. Here we go. Zetko has a nade out. That's a Molotov into the ground. 1 kill from byali. The flames force them off. Monty needs to be cleared out. Good headshot from him. Can he do anything else? The AK from Pasha finds him. And it looks like VP has an avenue into the bomb site.
Oh man, that's a lot of pressure for a round with the minimal investment here. eXtatus is not going to be happy. That's a straight headshot. byali catching Frozen, catching Zetko next. And Questel now 1 versus 3 in a low win, 1 versus 4. And he's going to go down to Neo. That's a massive round win. They keep just trading back and forth all the time. And it does, again, tremendous damage to the CT side economy here. eXtatus get buy on 2, but they have to save on the rest, and that just probably isn't worth it. Oh man, the hero AWP, double hero WAP. What's going on?
Don't even know what's going on anymore, do you?
Mental.
Frozen has the op, Devil has the op. Neither one of these teams wanting to give this up, and I mean, it is an awkward money situation for eXtatus. 2 players just had so much money. We'll see how this pans out.
I don't think I've ever seen a team do this before. Double AWP in a round where you could buy practically nothing else. I mean, I'm just going to discount that little MP9.
No, but I mean, you want to know the true hero. It's not the AWP users, it's Zetko. Obviously dropped an op over, has a CZ with no armor, and that's it. So sacrificing himself to put an op in Frozen's hands, as it seemed like from earlier, Devil is the primary operator here on eXtatus.
Doesn't that tell you something about the confidence in the team, in these 2 players, saying, you know what, we might be playing Virtus.Pro, but these guys are good enough to shut it down? That actually
I think it also maybe shows some of the vulnerabilities in this VP as well.
It could be.
Like maybe a year ago, no one's doing that against Virtus.Pro. Just saying it's not worth it. We'll just save the money.
Yeah, people taking more risks now than maybe they would have before. I'm quite inspired by this. I want to see this work out. So let's see what happens here. Flashbang quick in the eyes of Devil, and he's going to have to fall back from that initial position. Nice wall of smokes, as you can tell. That AWP is not really worth much at the moment. Oh, they're going to be boosting over it. Bomb is being planted. byali up on that plateau. Devil, there's the shot taking down Neo. Patience has been rewarded for the moment. Now the retake is on. Another shot rains in. Devil getting a double before he goes down. byali with 1. In return, goes for the spray and hits another headshot. He looks like he's on point today, byali. There's the triple before he finally goes down. It's Frozen now, trying to make it work. Stone with the MP9 and Frozen again. And they're going to win the round. eXtatus in an unbelievable risk buying into this round, and it pays off.
That's absolutely mental. Great shots with the op, and that was the thing. If that boost doesn't work out from Devil, eXtatus just has to save too much an investment to risk if you don't have any of the kills. But because they get it, they can go in, and Frozen adds on to the end. That's beautiful stuff. Impromptu boost.
It even shoots out that pot cannon run. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, plants are bad. I don't know. Yeah, no, they're not.
We're gonna get a call from Greenpeace now. Now that you said that.
This has been 7 rounds now, back and forth. Neither team able to win 2 rounds in a row. Devil again with that AWP towards B. He's actually burning. He takes a lot of damage down to 60 HP. Frozen has his towards A, and each of them have a teammate, a buddy system to keep some space between the op and any attackers. But Pasha and Snacks, they find those kills very quickly.
Oh man, it surely can't keep going back and forth like this. This game has to stabilize at one point. I had to laugh a little bit because Devil had put 4 grenades in to set up that fight against Pasha. He'd put in a smoke behind Pasha, 2 flashbangs, and an HE grenade, and Pasha just killed him for nothing, so that's not bad at all. 4 versus 3 now, at about 50 seconds left. They're gravitating towards the A side of the map, but there's only one person holding on it right now for eXtatus. This will not be an easy defense by any means. Questone is there. Frozen probably will be smoked off if he tries to go there, so I think Questone's going to be alone for a little while.
I think they have the information though. Look, Monty's pushed up towards the B bomb site. That's that blue dot you see. So there's got to be a smoke in the double doors, and there needs to be a Molotov on the balcony. That's where they want those 2 pieces of utility, and they've got to do this quick. They've got to get to the bomb site before Frozen. He actually jumps out. He beats him. That's an element of damage, but Bialy takes them both down. You said he looked on point, and he continues it here in round 8. Or excuse me, round 9.
Yeah, that's absolutely solid. Good job all around. Monty gonna have to hide and save the AWP, which they only just got. So this time Virtus.Pro picking it up, and again the trading goes back and forth. How's it been so far?
8 rounds now. This will be the 8th that goes back.
So only eXtatus got 2 in a row in the beginning. They won the pistol and the follow-up, and since then, nobody's won more than 1 round in a row. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before, ever.
To this extent, it's madness, isn't it? Surely someone will win out at some point. I feel it coming, and it's going to be this round, Anders.
But what's really weird is that normally when this happens, the CT side just can't keep up. Like, if it happens a couple of times, that's it. You just can't buy anymore. Somehow eXtatus have managed to hold on.
Yeah, but they've been on the verge of that, right? I mean, the only reason they're able to kind of invest in some of these rounds and fight for them is because they won just a straight-up round with CZs, but then they had the 2 ops and then 2 CZs in the SMG, so they're the ones who have been probably hurt the most by it. They've still been able to pull off against all the odds.
This time stacking 4 in the B-bomb site, even trying to rush down, see if they can win that fight. Bialy getting 2 big kills before he goes down, and that whole push is shut down. Nothing to win at that point. I think now you just try and save that AWP on Devil and accept the fact that this round's probably not going to work out.
Absolutely. I think Questone goes over and rotates to be right next to him, and you just try and keep that alive. You play bodyguard for the AWP. It's kind of like the old VIP maps.
I really miss those. Those were more fun than they seemed.
Regardless, Virtus.Pro hitting the pause button. They get those kills so early on in the round. They know that if eXtatus is going to fight to win this round, they have to find out what's coming. So they're likely going to be aggressive, and that's what VP is trying to punish. Now, they are very spread out at the moment. Neo is all alone clearing out A hall, so there's chances for one player to get picked off. They have to be careful with how much time is left as VP is trying to tie things up. Just under 40 seconds in the round. Building what we were talking about earlier, Bialy is 16-6 in this game. He has been incredible, to say the least.
Yeah, a big part of the reason why Virtus.Pro are about to tie up the scoreline, as they are pushing the exact right bomb site here with 19 seconds left. A little bit too close for my taste, but enough I think that they could even check the back of the bomb site there, leaving no surprises. Question is, how much do they want to hunt for this AWP? They know it's in play, so they could risk it.
Yeah, they have a decent amount of money as well, so built up. You know, a couple players over 3,000, so why not go for it?
Taking a bite out of that risky biscuit.
It's an older meme. It's a classic. Well, Questone is going to be able to stop them if they push through those doors. He's kind of drawn a line in the sand of do not cross here. He's trying to protect. He's going for an AK right at the end. They all line up for him. One taken away, and I think one died from the bomb.
Yeah. That was more than he was expecting.
Yeah,
like, I'll catch one, oh, three.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Well, tied up 5-5, and everyone on eXtatus has to save. Devil obviously going to have the AWP from the previous round, but 3 players beneath 2K, Frozen right at 2K. Even the next round is not going to be a phenomenal buy for them. So Virtus.Pro in a situation where if they can win this round pretty clean, they should have control of the economy for a few rounds.
Good news for the Polish team. miHu looking to see if anyone was going to push up aggressively. That AWP is still in play. I think that's probably the goal right now. Just find out where that is and go somewhere else.
Yeah, go the opposite direction. That, or you just come down, drop, you pick up the pace. Leading his way. Turn the corner. Monty's going to bail out as the smokes go down. There's Zedko. Good win from him. The USP. Can't win that fight. Snax wants to go through this. Doesn't need to be this aggressive, but why not? He's at least keeping them at bay, and he wants to take that AK-47. That's the AWP, and actually eXtatus needs to grab that.
Yeah, I was going to say, they've already had a pretty good start here to the first half, so just get the AK and the AWP out of the round. There's the AK picked up, but AWP is lost for the moment. Heavy damage inflicted by eXtatus. You've got to give them credit, but they also lost all the rifles. I guess they can rebuy in this one, but not with all. They will buy with the AWP. That's Monty being a hero teammate, picking it up for Devil.
It is very. It's hard to say whether that's the right decision or not. But I mean, the fact they get 4 kills, you can't really argue against it. I guess too much.
It was wrong, Moses.
It was wrong. Actually, in my head initially, I said it's wrong, but I don't know after the 4 kills come out. So
yeah.
Either way, they're going to be light on utility, and obviously, out of nades at this point in terms of smokes. They've got 3 flashbangs. They have 1 kit. And look at all the nades that VP has. When these smokes clear, if they line up the execute onto this B bomb site, it's going to be so deadly. Questone has nothing to prevent himself from getting burned and naded. They don't clear it out. He pre-fires 2 kills as Monty chimes in, and miHu trades his way into the B bomb site. Frozen is here now, but his teammate goes down. It's miHu. It's his turn for a triple kill to open up the site, and Pasha, being very passive, has an angle on platform. They're going to wait for this smoke to clear where Pasha can actually get involved in the action.
That smoke goes away the wrong time. He sees the shadow. That should be an easy kill, and indeed it will be. miHu now in the back of the site. It's going to go down to Devil. Great round win here for eXtatus. That is going to get them right back in the game now, tied up at 6-6. And again, where's the backup for Bialy? I feel like he needs somebody there that can help him out. Before this round, miHu was at 6 kills. Now he's at 9.
Yep.
So 3 kills in a round brought him the closest to Bialy, who's at 18.
Yeah, he is a one-man army at the moment, which I guess can kind of attest to why there's some struggle out of Virtus.Pro in this game. Either way, even though it's a light, beat-up, depleted buy for Virtus.Pro, it's the same for eXtatus, although they do still have the double ops. But a shotgun, yeah, auto shotgun and SMG on Questone and Zedko.
Got to say, we don't see the auto shotgun nearly enough these days, Moses.
You think so?
Yeah, it's a real joy.
Well, we're not going to see it this time. Didn't even fire a shot. Maybe there's a reason for that. And Frozen.
Thanks, Snax.
Yeah, jerk.
Obviously ruining everyone's fun.
Yep. Frozen's going to feel a little bit of nervousness towards that B bomb site, so he's kind of making sure that he's playing in a position where he can rotate, especially with Snax pressuring towards drop. He's down all by himself, and he sees the shoulder, wins that against Monty. He's got a double kill in the round, and Frozen still being kept over at A, and he tags up Bialy, gets the kill, but he's got to fall back now, and they need to smoke this off so they can cross, but they don't have any utility. They only have flashbang, so a chance for Frozen to pick 1 or 2 off. Oh, this is beautiful. Snax biding his time, and it's just down to Devil.
Yeah, that was really well done. Helps out the rest of the team to make the cross on over to the site, and it should be an easy enough bomb plant here. Making the cross, still fighting miHu. That could have been very dangerous, but without the bomb even going down.
Yeah.
But they win it, so I guess all is forgiven. 7-6 as we near the end of the first half, and Sadly for eXtatus, because they lost that really incredibly drawn-out economy fight that was happening in the beginning, they've just now had so many rounds in the first half where they haven't had good buys, and in spite of that, they have 6 rounds, which is kind of incredible.
I mean, it goes to the fact they were able to actually, you know, keep battling for the economy, that tug of war. If they had lost that battle earlier on, they could be losing even, you know, worse, obviously.
Yeah.
If they had lost control of the economy, you know, way earlier. But nice round from Snacks there, going into drop. That was him showing a lot of his specialty and how he plays the game, lurking down drop. And now against the CZs again, 1 M4 as eXtatus is essentially just buying out every single round. Well, both of the last 2 rounds, I should say. Monty's got $2,100, so he can have the powerful weapon next round.
Fair bit of time has been wasted. Under a minute now. Devil trying to have a big presence, luring somebody in. They do check it. I was going to say, that could have been a little bit worrisome, but now Devil's in a lot of trouble, and Bialy's going to pick him up, so the rest of the team here for eXtatus is going to have a very hard time standing their ground. Even close range with the USP, not going to work out. And all alone on the bomb site. Just one single player left for eXtatus. Trying his best to Setco, but it just won't work out here. Not even sure if Cobblestone can do much here. He'll pick up the M4 maybe.
Yeah, I think that was his goal all along. I mean, there's no point in even going for kills. I guess there's a small amount of a dent you could put in the economy, but you really needed that rifle. For the last round, that would have allowed you to at least have 2 M4s. Instead, we're going to get a pause as eXtatus want to talk some things over this last round of the half. They'd love to be up towards 7. They're going to have Monty will be able to have either drop or have a rifle himself. Everyone else will be on pistol and armor.
Yeah, now I'm actually quite confused about the fact that he went for it. This is 1 versus 4.
Yeah.
Bomb already down. And what's the plan?
It's not his. It's not the greatest decision he's likely ever made in life.
Let's hope not, at least.
You never know.
Yeah, so I mean, if they had money to buy this round, it would be fine, you know. But last one coming up. But
are you impressed so far with eXtatus, Anders? Does this surprise you that they have a close game with Virtus.Pro, or is it just kind of is that what you expected to see?
I wouldn't say I'm surprised. I think, if anything, I'm confused about how they can play that many back and forth rounds and then still have 6 rounds. I think that I just can't really figure out how that works.
Okay.
I feel like their economy should have been so much worse that they shouldn't have been able to get these rounds. So I guess in that sense I am.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I think that's the best way I could put it.
Okay.
Good on them for keeping up the fight and having those risks work. I mean, sort of force buying double off and nothing else. That's pretty cool.
Good kills from Neo and Bialy to open it up. Simultaneous frags, and that is really going to spread out this defense. Questone heading over towards the A bomb site. Neo's already halfway up, but he goes down. Questone is brought to 19 HP. Be an easy kill for Snacks, and indeed it is. It's Monty and Devil left, both huddled in drop. And Virtus.Pro, all they have to do is really just pick a bomb site and hit it. And it looks like at the moment it's going to be an easy march in towards that B bomb site. Monty heading the other way. He's the closest defender. Bomb will get planted. Smokes and Molotovs going to come out. It would have to be a miraculous retake in a 2-on-4. Looking like Virtus.Pro is going to have the lead 9-6 at halftime as they go through the motions of clearing out the sites.
Yeah, and that's going to feel a little bit good, I think, for the Polish team. Just a nice buffer for the second half. If they win the pistol round, then they're getting very close to maybe taking the first map away.
I was going to say, nine rounds after losing the pistol is not bad in any way whatsoever.
Definitely not. Smoke to try and get them through the doorway, but also they're going to have to run through it. And with that grenade, great follow-up there. Mihu taking the double 9-6 in favor of Virtus.Pro as the first half comes to an end. Actually, still a very open game. I would just like to know what happens if eXtatus has money at any point during that first half. That would be interesting.
It would be.
Money makes everything easier, Moses.
Yeah. I'm figuring that out lately. These past couple of years, that's been like it's been a revelation for me.
Yeah, except if you're in China.
It just doesn't matter.
There's no fly in China.
You had a good time over there, didn't you? I'm really happy you went. I'm really excited for you that you got to experience that.
Yeah, I am too. I need to go back, I think. Just do it again. It's quite a big country, you know, so gotta check out all the different parts of it.
Well, we've gone getting late into the afternoon, getting started, and it looks like Budapest showing up for Virtus.Pro. How's everyone doing out in the crowd?
Oh, yeah, they're loving it. See how far they can bring it here. Virtus.Pro looking not that bad. People are starting to help out Bialy a bit, who was so much in the lead early on, practically winning the first 4, 5, 6 rounds for Virtus.Pro on his own before anybody else started to show up. Now, push towards the V-bomb set, but look at Mihu. He's already close up behind them. Pasha going for a bit of a fight. He wants to buy some time while the rest are coming in here. Actually goes very aggressive, and Mihu's seconds away. Pasha's going to go down after getting the 1 kill. Can he pick it up long range? Not quite quick enough. Bialy missing a lot of shots to the back line. And finally taking down Devil. Frozen picking up 2 in return. And there goes Snacks. And just like that, eXtatus going to be able to pick up the round. They had them boxed in. They knew what was coming. And Virtus.Pro still could not actually get in position.
The biggest problem was that I mean, obviously some missed shots come out, but I think the biggest problem is that push towards the A bomb site that allowed Miu to have such a big flank and all the information. It took 3 players to have them make that push. So they couldn't actually stack the B bomb site. They had to have 2 flankers, and that's, you know, it's great to have the information, but if you can't actually set yourself up to exploit it, and that's kind of what happens. Also, I mean, great kills from Frozen on the flank. You have to say that as well. We're saying his name a lot this game. He's been impressive. Asha with the scout wants to challenge again. He does tag up Frozen down to about 52. All quiet across the map as eXtatus backs away. Monty and Quest Zone look like they're poised to take drops, so maybe a split towards the A bomb site is going to be in order sometime soon.
Really trying to be careful here, eXtatus. Can understand why. Now that they have the upper hand in winning the pistol round in the second half, they don't want to get into that trading pattern again. I don't think they really enjoyed that all too much in the first half.
You obviously never want to, but if you are going to be in that back and forth, you want to be on the T side to do it, as we saw in the first half.
Yeah.
Monty and Quest actually not a split towards the A bomb side. They want to pressure B, and then they're gonna head towards A. 3 of them starting to make their move. If these kills come out quick, Pasha and Mihu, if they figure out what's happening and get back towards A, they have a chance. Pasha's going to be here, but he's the one with the scout. Not the easiest weapon to hold off 3 players with. Actually, there goes Monty. He's jumped out. He's going to be watching. Tags up from Pasha, but no kills come his way. And Monty able to get 1 before trading. 2-on-3 scenario with 1 flank coming in.
Yeah, but they're in pretty good positions actually right now on the eXtatus side. I think it's going to be easy to try and break this through. Snacks maybe the only one who had a chance because he had armor, whereas Neo does not. It's a great headshot to take down Sedco. Not sure it's enough anyway. Still has to cross the line at some point here, and that won't be easy at all. There's the headshot from Devil to take him down. So a bit of a scary moment, but ultimately it works out just fine. We get another round for eXtatus.
Good amount of kills though. A lot of reinvestment coming in from eXtatus.
Yeah, they're gonna have to rebuy a bit here, but then again, they should have a round where they can make up for it here.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're obviously gonna set out the MAC-10 first, the SMGs, go get that bonus money. So those are the kind of the 2 guys you want to initiate and get the opening kills, or just die as the less important weapons. One of the AKs staying far back in mid. Devil just watching for the flank, and looks like Neo and Bialy are going to be the first ones challenged. Molotov to force Bialy out in the open. 1 to force Neo out as well. That's really well done with the Molotovs to force them into the open, and 2 kills for the SMG. There's that bonus money starting to come in, starting to build that economy back up. They took a lot of damage in the previous round. This extra cash flow is going to help out so much.
Yeah, MAC-10 is doing a fine job at the end.
Passion?
Yeah, everyone loves that. 3 kills. Questone having a good round as well.
All 5 kills with the SMGs.
Yeah, that's good money being made. Now it's time though. 9-9 the scoreline, all tied up. AWP being picked up on Snacks, which is definitely an interesting choice. He tends to play A-long a lot alone, although he has Mihu with him this time, but we'll see how it all plays out. Snacks AWPing is definitely something that's worked in the past. Gap there by the broken wall. Virtus.Pro with, as you can tell, quite limited information about what's even happening on the T side right now.
They have really limited options of how they can play this also. I mean, Neo's got a smoke that he just used now. That's the last one, and actually coming right through Pasha. That's an easy one. Shuts down Quest Zone, and the rotation back towards drop. Now comes the split towards the A bomb site. Snacks is in the open. He finds one kill, a narrow angle, but up the ramp come his next opponents, and he's not ready for Frozen. It's all on Mihu, the only one at A, and they line up. Another frag for Frozen, and he opens up the bomb site. Yali needs to be patient. He needs to wait for this flank to come to fruition. Thankfully, he wins that battle. Monty, all alone, 1 versus 3. 3 different angles he's got to worry about, and he's trapped.
Great job, Bialy. Crouching under the crosshairs of Frozen there. And then, because I think the first bullet sort of has to shoot out the vent there, it's the AK-47, it does go a little bit off, I think, so.
I mean, listen, Bialy is very lucky he wins that fight. If he goes down there and there's a 2-on-2 and both of his teammates are flanking and Frozen has that position, I think Virtus.Pro loses that round. So, good win for Bialy. Very important win for Bialy.
Yeah, what is he up to now? 24 kills, I think. So
yes.
He's still really carrying his weight a lot.
Mihu and Snacks starting to catch up, 15 and 14 kills. Here's Bialy again, brought down low, 11 HP, but he still gets the headshot. Great duel, great frag from Bialy, and he's gonna back off. I think he even brought Zetko down to 10 health as well.
And the rest of the eXtatus team, they were waiting for that kill to happen, you know. They wanted it to come through, that way they could have bounced out on that plateau. Good timing on the flashbang, and then the smoke to follow up, so putting a little bit of a pause on them. In fact, they're not even going to pause, they're just going to push through, and Pasha in a lot of trouble. He goes down. Questone with a big double opening into the bomb site. Devil taking down Bialy, and just like that, he's looking a little bit different. Oh, the 2-for-1. Snacks picking it up, shutting down Monty and Devil. That is horrifying if you're on the eXtatus side. You had that round, 2 versus 4, it was all locked in. Now who knows?
Snacks still trying to do something through the door, nades out. That's a good frag. Snacks putting on a clinic, and Quest Zone gonna get aggressive. Good headshot, can't transfer over. Mihu ensures that Snacks' hard work is rewarded. You have to say, though, it almost feels like that round, I don't know the decision-making, Pasha to push up out of chicken coop in that way. A lot of ground to cover. Obviously, caught off guard by the decision to come through the smoke from eXtatus, which is fair play, but he's in such an awkward position. This was great. Snacks delivering, edge of the smoke. I don't think Devil even really spotted him quite yet, maybe because of the vision being blocked off, but big win. eXtatus has 1 more buy in them until they'll have to save as they purchase through the losing bonus build up. And there's no reason not to keep the pressure on, because another heavily costly round for VP, even in a win. Backs against the wall in terms of money.
They really need it now on the T side. If they can't start to win this round, then Virtus.Pro are going to be quite far ahead. Their money's going to be much better, and just who knows. A little bit of a battle there. No one coming out on top, it seems. They're both going to back off on the other side. So, kind of surprised that there are 3 members of Virtus.Pro so far to the A side in this setup.
I think it's because they've been able to shut down some of the B hits, so they're expecting someone eventually eXtatus to transfer back. But it does allow a lot of pressure to come into drop. Quest Zone, a good kill, and now it's all on Neo. He's had a very quiet game, so not the person you want to have to anchor down this entire bomb site from multiple different angles. Looking for the next one, can't line up the headshot, does find a kill there, but he will be traded off. Out of bullets, out of time. Snacks, Bialy, and Mihu, they're stuck, and you can just see eXtatus PTSD of the last time they tried to cross. They're gonna plant safe.
That's the plan. Grenade does a little bit. Mihu with the M4 does a lot, and Couldn't quite find that kill on Devil. Snacks is going to pick up one more shot, but Sedko's got a good cover there. And they're going to be able to win the round. eXtatus, that's a massive win for them. And the Virtus.Pro economy, in spite of winning a couple of rounds here, not quite enough. It's been 2 rounds with defusers as well, so...
Yeah, the bonus money helping eXtatus out a lot. And those 2 wins for Virtus.Pro, the first one, 2 players survived. The second one, it was just 1 player. So obviously the cash is going to be hurting. Good win from eXtatus to prevent Virtus.Pro from extending the lead too far this late in the game. Nice narrow gap for Devil to find Mihu. Good chance for 11-11, and not a whole lot of danger for VP to find any return kills. A lot of power in this round. They do have a Deagle on Pasha, P250 on Neo, but obviously nothing to write home about.
I think it's really been clear that Virtus.Pro just, apart from Bialy, they don't quite have the firepower to just roll a team like eXtatus at the moment. That's really saying something, because we feel like they should have, you know? Mihu's been stepping it up a bit more, but they aren't just purely outskilling the eXtatus team.
Yeah, it feels weird to say that, considering Snacks at various times has been the best player in the world, and Pasha had a phenomenal 2017. So you feel like they should be able to, I mean, at least contend more than what we've seen. But either way, I mean, at the same time, fair play to eXtatus. Together a pretty good game so far. Good chance, still a chance to win it the first map outright. Pasha's just gonna hide with the AK-47 he's salvaged. Doesn't want to lose that. Playing the money game. Every little bit counts.
Oh yeah, especially on the CT side. I think if you save an AK like this, that means you're gonna have full grenades and everything else when the time comes. That can make a big difference. Looks like he's gonna be allowed to stay. Just pick it up. That will tie up the scoreline at 11-11. Were you expecting this, Moses? Coming into the game, you think it could be this close?
It doesn't surprise me, I don't think. But that's more to say it just because, you know, Virtus.Pro's been shaky on and off and everything, so... or mostly just off, to be fair. But, I mean, it's... let's put it bluntly.
Gonna be a lot of...
I would have expected a different... I would have expected something better from Virtus.Pro, if I'm honest. So, kind of upset on that way.
Yeah, just a different look.
Yeah. Or more, like, this is a team that doesn't seem confident at all, which is kind of astounding to me. Considering some of the pedigree. They'd have to sit another round out, as that reset was so incredibly harsh. P250s, Deagles, some smokes, but this fast pace, they won't even be able to use them. Neo hiding in the smoke. Pasha gets something done, gets just 1 kill, and the Deagles do not ring true. eXtatus have control of the bomb site. They're going to get up towards 12, so they take the lead down the stretch, heading into the last stage, the last act.
See, when you say they don't seem confident, if I had to make sort of a bulletin list of why are we making this roster change? We're getting rid of Taz and we're bringing in anybody, Mihu in this position, but it doesn't really matter. We're making the roster change finally. What is it that we want to accomplish? I feel like reclaiming that solid feeling of confidence and we can really do this, we can really beat anybody, that has to be top of the list, you know. So
it also was like Taz's specialty, right? Like he was the one who really like showed off the swagger and interviews and everything. Ooh, that's a nice shot as the bomb explodes. Regardless, they don't have Taz now. They don't have that attitude. They've got to find someone in this roster to step up down the stretch. Bialy's carried him a long, long way. Someone else needs to take him over the finish line. Double up setup comes out for the VP side. Round 24 kicking off. 1 kit onto Mihu. Snacks has an AWP towards A. Pasha's going to take his at the B bomb site.
This could get a little bit interesting. If they can't win this round, Virtus.Pro, then we were saying this not too long about eXtatus, but now the Polish team could really be running out of money altogether. They need to step it up somehow. Deep Molotov in to try and force somebody to peek out in case they were behind the box. Not really finding anyone. There's Mihu going down. Almost, in fact, falling out of the window of the map. Snacks winning the first fight. Close range. No scope, not going to connect. You just never know. But that's a big opening, and they can hear them rotating down and drop. Asher might have one chance here when the smoke goes away. They're ready and waiting. He's scoped up exactly the right spot. Ready and waiting. Sees the player and takes him down. That's very patient.
Neo's up next. Questone has an AWP, a salvaged up. It's all down to timing in this angle. Neo hears that footstep. Monty and Frozen are going to start working their way up the ramp, and it's Bialy versus Frozen here. The two heavy hitters for each team are going to have a chance to go at each other. Neo just wants this one kill, and he gets it. That's going to take the attention away from Bialy, who pounces perfectly. It's going to be a hold for Virtus.Pro. 25 seconds left, and Frozen everything to do. A 1 versus 3, and that's a nice headshot to start it out.
Very well done, but you just can't be good enough to ignore the shrapnel from that grenade, Moses.
I'm so confused by the double up towards long A for VP. Because if you're going to have Snax there with an AWP and Mihu had the it was Mihu with the M4. But the angle Mihu was playing from, Snax couldn't help him with the op. Either way, I mean, they recover from it, but it was just very curious to see them kind of go down in that sort of a way where there was no ability to respond. Still, a good amount of kills from eXtatus, even in the loss. There's still money issues for Virtus.Pro. They haven't been able to get away from that one. And fair play, it's just returning the favor because eXtatus didn't have solid economy in the first half either. So still double up on the board for Snax and Pasha. Mihu down on the UMP. The freeze time is underway after a short tactical pause.
26 kills there on Bialy, but look at the other team, it's a bit more evened out. Not exactly relying on just one person to the same extent. See Virtus.Pro struggling to try and bring this one home. That smoke gonna force Questone in. Thought he could sneak by, gets caught by a Snax. Curious now that they know that he's there, are they gonna try for the simple wall bang in the next round? We've seen that be very successful in the past. Missed opportunity there for Devil, that could be a little bit scary.
Pasha wants to repeat this, and he's crazy enough to do it as well. This time he does wait for a flashbang. Oh, he's gonna fall off.
Plenty of time still.
Yeah, they're running out of utility is the problem. Well, so is Virtus.Pro, to be fair, so maybe all is equalized. This is a big fight. Neo needs to do it all because Pasha's gone down. Didn't even get a shot off of Neo. They've spotted him out. They're not going to let him get away. He gets one. Frozen does respond. It's Bialy, the only one here. Snax is rotating over with the ult, but that's a huge win for Devil. Takes control of B platform, and that is a massive point of power at this site for AWP. And Monty, far too aggressive, overextending.
Really, really shocked that Devil won that fight. That was not an easy shot. He's going to win the fight against Mihu as well. Double for him right now, showing himself as quite a good player. We were obviously talking about Frozen a lot going into this, but he's been right there with him. Now Snax, no kit currently picked up. Sees the gun barrel, but oh, what a shot! Taking him down, and now trying to see if he'd catch out Frozen. If he had a kit, maybe he could put some pressure on, but without the kit, it just seems like it's not even going to be possible. And Frozen staying hidden for long enough. Snax gonna have to fall back. That'll be round number 13 as eXtatus take the lead. And that's ruinous to the Virtus.Pro economy.
Huge, huge win for Devil. That one against Bialy was the absolute saving grace of the round, and even Snax can't do anything. You're exactly right. No kit. I think there was one dropped somewhere in the bomb site, but at a certain point he just didn't have enough time to go chase after it. Virtus.Pro actually going to play this conservative. Instead of buying up around the AWP, they do invest in some upgraded pistols, but not a whole lot. Give eXtatus a chance to get up to 14 and then fight for overtime, or fight for the map from there. It is going to allow eXtatus to get dangerously close.
Yeah, they're edging their way in. Bumpy ride in the first half. Second half here on the T side, they've looked not bad at all. Snax with the one AWP saved from the previous round. See if he could put it to good use. If they hit this B bomb side, which they might. Oh, the bomb is going back. That's a real shame. I jinxed it.
You did jinx it. It's unfortunate.
I do apologize.
Well, when does Virtus.Pro figure it out? Does anyone ever get aggressive? eXtatus is doing the smart thing. They're keeping players here to just provide just a little bit of pressure. Smokes are over, 2 of them to be exact. Monty's looking for a response. Mihu as well is now a bit more bold in his peeks towards mid, and he should spot them coming out of the double door, but it's Monty who's still peering in. When does he pounce? There it is. That forces Snacks to turn around with the AWP. Mihu's done everything he can. I don't think Virtus.Pro can get back in time. Snacks needs to save this AWP. He cannot fall with it here. They can't lose that gun. They're going to absolutely need it. Neo's even going to be able to pick up an AK-47. This would be, oh my god, no he's not. The dink comes in, but not the kill.
I'm not even sure how that works. That looked like it should have been dead on easy, but...
Of all the kills we've seen come out with the CZ, that's the one that doesn't complete.
Yeah. Why not? It's another big round win here. eXtatus 14 rounds against the 12 of Virtus.Pro. And Stacks running away to save the AWP, which, to be fair, he's pretty far away from all the opponents. No one's going to be there to find him. But I feel like this is all just silver lining at this point here for Virtus.Pro. They need a real win. 14-12. Pick up an AK-47.
No, that was about as good as they could have hoped for in that round, all things considered. They keep the AWP alive, and they have the AK-47 that Bialy brings over, so he can drop to help out, get a little bit more utility. Pasha's got the shotgun. And here it is, big round for Virtus.Pro, fully invested into this. They have to win if they want to keep fighting for this. They could have their economy broken in the last round of the map. We are underway. Pasha's going to be close up.
Obviously, this is just map number 1 being the best of 2, so...
It's going to be a wild ride, isn't it?
It really will be, and it would be kind of shocking if it starts off with Virtus.Pro being 1 down. There's Devil picking off Mihu, not bad at all. Patiently waiting over at long, sees the aggression coming. That commits Neo to holding the A site, and the rest are going to be a bit more to the B side. And once again, they're just waiting, not really taking any big risks. I think you can respect that.
You absolutely can. Devil finding another pick. He's been great. They're obviously on Frozen watch right now. Devil might be added to the list. Good with the ult. Running out of nades is Virtus.Pro. Only Pasha has a smoke. There's 1 kit on Neo, and he's down on the mid ramp. So not the easiest place to salvage if he gets taken out. Again, just slightest of pressure applied towards the B bomb site, but it's A that is the main point of attention. That's a great flashbang. Neo's blind. There's Frozen with the kill, and Neo gets nothing done. A double kill for Frozen. He's cracked it open. Snacks is here with the ult, but he has to try and make a play. He almost has to overextend just for a chance. But in a 2 versus 5, he's going to start backing away, and Zedko is going to have him boxed in, which is not ideal. This is an AWP. This is a must-have weapon for VP into the last round. This kill from Zedko here is just so important.
Yeah, absolutely devastating. eXtatus having way too much of a good time now. Virtus.Pro, even plan B, which is, you know, save the AWP, anything like that, that gets taken away too. Heartbreaking.
This has just been a very lackluster half on the CT side for Virtus.Pro. We haven't seen them try and be aggressive, try and influence what's coming from eXtatus. It's basically been allow eXtatus to do whatever they want. Even these AWPs, they've never really peaked mid.
Yeah, which is what happens so much at the time playing CT side cobblestone. You know, you fall into that pattern where, well, yeah, can't take any risks, and the terrorist side, they aren't giving us many fights, and they're playing very carefully, which is a huge credit to eXtatus right now. 15-12, ladies and gentlemen, and moving into round number 28. And to defend that round with a couple of C-sets, a couple of UMPs, and that 1 max 7. Virtus.Pro struggling towards the end, and this could be a massive win for eXtatus early on here. Oh, nice follow spray there, tracking Neo through the smoke. You love to see that.
Oh, there's the shotgun chiming in, and the CZ not going to be able to follow up. Another one for Pasha. He could even get a third. Monty's low HP. He's at about a quarter health, and he's taken down by Snacks, but Pasha still not able to transfer to an AK-47. Zedko's wrapping on him. Pasha needs Mihu to be involved, and he gets there just a little late, but he at least brings it into a one-on-one, and the flashbang is going to allow him to gain ground.
So he can do, walks right into it, and there's Devil picking it up. Maybe the hero of this first map.